Okay, let's talk about these headphones because I have some opinions about these headphones. They're interesting. They're very interesting. All right, so these are the Gold Planar GL2000s. All right, I've got them hooked into a DX7 Pro from Talkin, and they're hooked in balanced. These headphones are weird. They're good. You should definitely look to buy one of them, but they're not amazing, and I know they're not for everybody. A pair of headphones that would probably be better for everybody would be the 6XXs from Drop. I can recommend those to everybody, but I can't recommend these to everyone. I can't recommend the Gold Planar GL2000s for everyone. What do I mean? These are the most polarized headphones I've ever seen. There's like hundreds of like all these reviews going, oh, this is amazing. Oh no, this is the shittiest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And that is because these are not natural. These are not natural in a recorded music session. Now you probably think I'm talking shit. Let's back up. Okay? I've been playing guitar for 14 years. I'm not that great, but I've been playing guitar for a long time. I was also in my high school band. I went to all region, all state, band camp, you name it. I was in a symphony, all right? I was in symphonies and bands and jazz band, and I played live trumpet. I was a trumpet player. My brother, he went to college for trumpet. My dad, he went to college for trumpet, full ride, whatever. I didn't. I quit because I wanted to be a runner, and now I'm fat, so, that sort of thing. But why am I talking about my life and my experience as a musician? I play music live. I'm a live musician. I've been playing in symphonies, in bands, in jazz band, in a band where there's flutes and cellos, and I was a trumpet player and everything. Huge bands. I'm talking about bands with like 400 people, 300 people. Bands. These headphones are perfect. Absolutely, unbelievably perfect with live recordings. There's something about these headphones that makes me cry. And I mean, like, I'm 28, okay? I'm not really a grown man, but I do have nostalgic feelings of playing for these bands, man. And playing in a symphony, in an orchestra, or in a band, when I'm playing trumpet and the trombones are behind me and they're just destroying my ears. If you put a live recording of a symphony or a band, you got these headphones, and you've played inside of a band. I'm not saying you've heard it live or whatever. If you've been in the band, in it, you've heard everything around you just destroy your body, and you can feel it in your gut. These headphones are the best thing on planet Earth for that. Absolutely, hands down, the best headphones in the world for live recordings. Unbelievable. You listen to trumpet on this, you're gonna cry. You're gonna fucking cry, dude. It is insane. It's insane. Now, I have the leather pads. When I was listening to the live recordings and stuff like that, I had the perforated pads. The other pads are hybrids, and those are amazing, unbelievable for live stuff. There's a reason why I have these on, and that's because although the perforated pads make these headphones unbelievable for live recording, you're going to cream your pants listening to live recordings with those perforated pads. These pads make normal music, just regular music, people talking in YouTube videos, sound more natural. To me, it's strange because I wish I had like two of these, and like there was a version with just those hybrid pads, and then like there was a version with just these pads. So I have two pads to go through, and it's like, damn it, I want to listen to live performances and cry and with the D pads, because the ones that came with this had the D pads, And I have the leather pads on because I listen to some pop music from time to time and YouTube videos, and it's better for that. So these headphones are not for everyone. They're not amazing. They're amazing at very, very special use cases. Very, very special use cases. They're not going to sound natural on everything. Not every song that you play is going to sound unbelievable, okay? Techno music on this sounds fantastic. Modern pop music, not so much. Sounds good with these pads, but not so amazing, okay? So if you like pop music, might want to go somewhere else, because these are not the pop music stars that you think they are. They're not. Bass response. Let's talk about bass. It goes all the way down to the lowest thing that your brain can possibly hear. So these can reproduce 20 hertz and lower. They have the capability of doing that, but it's linear. So if you look at the frequency response for this, it goes all the way down to dead. You can't hear it anymore. So it's straight all the way down to the end. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people like a little bit boost up there in the sub bass. I'm not a huge fan of that because I got 6XS's and stuff. I don't really care about that. You might care about that. If you like boomy, bassy things, that's not what these do. But they can definitely hit those notes. And if you play the right song, ooh, you're going to feel it in your gut. Especially, man, if you got a giant drum, and the trombones and the tubas behind you just destroying your ears. Another really interesting thing about these headphones is if you turn them up, and I mean like to ear bleed levels, like if you're listening to live recordings, they're going to sound unbelievable. But at lower volume levels, they don't sound bad. It's just they don't have the oomph. You kind of want the oomph with these because they have 110 millimeter planar driver in there. It's huge. It's massive. The pads are kind of hard to take off and on again, so you can't just, ooh, I want to listen to the perforated pad. No, you're not going to do that. So I just wanted to give my take on these headphones. I love them. I'm going to keep them forever. Oh my God, they're perfect for me. But they're not going to be perfect for you. I wanted to make a video about this because I see so many people online who are like, man, they fucking suck. Reviewer Z said that they're terrible, man. It measures like crap and garbage, blah, blah, blah. These are not the neutral kings. Everybody knows they're not the neutral kings. Stop talking about these headphones as though they're the neutral kings. They're not, okay? Sindaras are probably going to be better for that. Probably. I don't know. I've never heard them. Have you heard of Sindaras before? You probably don't. And if you hate these headphones because your favorite reviewer X or Y said they were amazing or bad, you're just an armchair fucking person online talking about headphones you've never heard before in your entire life. I mean, are you going to take my word for it, or are you going to take for your favorite reviewer's word for it? Blah, blah, blah. All I got to say is that if you are listening to live orchestra recordings, this is amazing. I mean, this is real. It sounds real. Like real. So these aren't neutral headphones until you listen to live recordings and you're like, oh my God. There's something about live mics and orchestras, where they have like 15 mics and you can kind of hear where everything's at. These headphones are amazing at that. They have good separation and you can hear things going off in different areas, and it's awesome. They are compressed. Some people have been talking about like, do these headphones compress the sound? Well, kinda. I guess you could say they compress the sound. They take things that are lower and make them a little higher so you can actually hear things that you've never heard before, which is kind of cool, actually. Kind of cool, honestly. If you're buying these for your only headphone, don't. These are not your only headphone. I feel like all these reviewers who are hating this headphone are like, oh man, this headphone kind of sucks. You want to look... It's like, stop. Not everybody wants a headphone that can do absolutely everything. And there's no such thing as a headphone that can do absolutely everything. This is amazing for live recordings. Oh my God, I creamed my pants. This is really, really, really good at specific things. All right? Specific things. Like Michael Jackson on this with the perforated pads, you're going to jizz your pants. Rock music. I listen to a lot of guitar and rock music. And with the perforated pads, man, that's incredible. I know you're probably still looking at me like, why do you got the leathers? Because, dude, the leathers are just more natural. It's just, you can watch YouTube videos. It's like, there's something about people's voices with these headphones that's like not really right. And that's probably the reason why people don't like it. But I listen to guitar music and everything, dude. I'm into everything. And so I just want to give my feel about these headphones. I've had them for 3 weeks, so I should have a good enough idea of what these can do. I'm not just some reviewer who probably got the headphones and was like, oh, I saw so-and-so review it, and he said that was really good, so I better shit on these. It's like, dude, you don't know what these reviewers are doing. You don't know what these reviewers are doing. I didn't get paid to do this shit. The reviewers you watch probably got paid to do this shit. So, I don't know. It's such a polarizing headphone, man. I also like the connectors. The wire's really nice. And it's also a really, really comfortable headphone. If your head is big enough. If your head isn't big enough, you're going to have a hard time. These are really, really, really big headphones. That's another thing that you might not like. But they are really, really comfortable, man. You can just sit here all day. Probably am going to sit here all day. But honestly, I don't know. The DX7 Pro, really, really good. Really, really, really good amplifier deck. I think it's perfect for this. I don't know. I haven't tried it on anything else. It's like, oh, see? He doesn't have a lot of headphones. He doesn't have a lot of amps. Neither do you. I'm just here making a video on YouTube about these headphones. They sound great. They're not as wide as people say. They are wide, like really, really wide. If you put your hands like this close, woo, it's going to sound really weird. But they're not that wide. They're not like, oh, everything sounds 3D. It's like, well, some things sound 3D, and it's like some instruments will come in and out and in and out, and it has some really good spatial stuff going on there. I don't really know what I'm saying anymore. This review is way too long. But I think if you've gotten to this point in the video, you kind of know whether or not you're going to buy this thing anyways. For live recordings, this thing is incredible, especially with the perforated pads. For everyday music, probably not. But that was the first time I cried to music in my life. I was listening. I was listening to, what was a song? It was a Geass song. I was listening to Beautiful Emperor. And I was listening to a really, really good rip of that song. If you get these headphones, listen to Beautiful Emperor. Oh my goodness. Also, if you're listening to these headphones, listen to Light of Green. That's another one that's a Geass song. Why do I like Geass songs? I don't know. They're really, really well recorded live instrumentals. Tornado of Souls is that also sounds really good on this, but I love them. You might not love them. They're a polarizing headphone. They don't sound natural. They don't sound like anything you've ever heard before, which is probably a reason why you should probably buy these if you have competent headphones. I know a lot of people are like, oh, just buy this. It's like, no one headphone's going to do it all. This has been Pistols, and thank you for watching my review. I'm going to put these back on and listen to some good shit.